Yahoo, everybody, and welcome. Konnichiwa. Oh, I can hear myself. There we go. Okay, let's try again. Yahoo, everybody, and welcome. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Ohayou gozaimasu. Buenos dias, buenos tardes, buenos noches. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning. Wherever and whenever you are, and welcome. Now, I started a little late today. I didn't throw too many people off. Hopefully, the VODs will be up for people who are trying to maintain their streaks. Yahoo, everybody on YouTube, and welcome. And for Twitch, thank you for claiming first, Kento. Thank you for claiming second, Yashka, even though you claimed it as third. And second is still available on Twitch to be claimed, which I guess would be third, depending upon how you look at it. Oh, it's all good. I know. Well, I was starting to wonder if the stream was acting up, because we were all in there for a little on the test, and it seemed like everything was fine, but I wasn't sure if it was going through to anybody. Oh, it's all good. I understand sometimes it can get a little competitive. Some days are a little slow, though. It seems like tonight's going to be a slow start. And that's okay. I think when I start at 7 o'clock or an hour ago, like my usual third time I try to start, it gets a little crazier. And there's more people active around then, maybe. I don't know. But that said, let's switch the game music on. There we go. So, as you guys know, I've been working on this Crystal Warrior. I'd say we're coming up near the end now. Not quite, we still got a little bit of journey to go. I still have 2 Genkis to break. We already know one of those Genkis is super easy. And the other one is a running challenge, we'll call it. With some stone skin and other things. But, yeah, so it's that, plus, doing content with friends and other stuff and grinding maybe some stuff on the side. The gear is really the biggest concern I'm having now. As you get to those, later levels, and I could just ignore it and have good lower level gear and run, the lower level content at level sync to get there. But it's still not going to win me the fight against Matt. If I just go in there with, level 20 or 30 gear, he's gonna punch me in the face very, very quickly. So, yeah. That's something on my mind. Leveling up Dancer again. Getting Dark Knight sub up. Finishing the Black Meat sub. Stuff like that. Stuff like that's what's on my mind, for sure. 100%. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Second is still available to be claimed on Twitch. Yahoo, KP. You can scoop up second if you want. It was left open after some confusion in the open. There we go. Alright, Kate, you got second. But, let's switch to the game screen. I still gotta get my controller, too. So I did finish the trial for the hammer off stream last night. I beat up the skeletons outside. So then I set up the one for the optical ring. So I probably should start there. I definitely want the dexterity from that optical ring. Or optical earring. So I think that's what I'm gonna start on. Oh look, it's Midas. Just log right in front of Midas. That works for me. Alright, so... I think it's the Hungry Canyon. I'm just gonna double check your chat. Strolling saplings and wandering saplings. So Kronstadt and Jugner. Alright, well, we're gonna do Jugner first. Let's do that. tiny more expensive. Or if they altered the prices a little bit. It was like a ton more expensive, it was a tiny bit. So how's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? I'm on your second screen. What are you guys up to on your first screen? Or is your first screen work? I know what that's like when I'm watching streams. I guess I get someone to trust. Let's just get Nana Miguel. Just because she likes to steal things. And then she gives them to me. She's so nice. Aw, yahoo yahoo, Al. Yeah, I'm lurking on your stream too. They were slowly cleaned today. But, yes. It's because I started late, it threw everybody off. Okay, where would these saplings be? Yep, we're just gonna wide skate them. Oh, back there. Okay, apparently I'm just blind. 20 hours of sleep, that sounds like too much sleep. Don't get me wrong, I'd be tempted. Oh, thank you for the Trent bulb. Oh yeah, that is the right type of monster then. Alright. Now we're gonna wander around for some wandering saplings. See what they did there. Another one. I walk right past you. Here's the fungbur caught my attention. Vegetable seeds. One thing that saplings are really good for is all the free seeds. When I sit close to the path, I have a feeling that if we get there in another one, I'm feeling I might just like run the road. I'll be fine. Oh, I guess the spoil is on cooldown. Oh, I still gotta give me a piece of candy though. With the empty box, like, I love every drop now. It's a weird experience. I've never even had it, even in retail. Usually when things drop, I get kind of sad, like, ugh, I'm gonna have to sort that out later. And in this mode with the e-box, it's like every item is just like, oh, another one for the big box. It takes so much stress away. Don't get me wrong, there's lots of other stress, like shattering. But, the inventory part is a lot less stressful, at least. Especially once that particular step is done. Thank you for the 145 Street Big Door. I just had to nuke. Wait. Good night? Okay, I did ban them. It's weird that it's still showing up on my thing. I wandered right past the sapling. Big Door, you are almost at 150. That is the nuts. There's another one down there, too. This isn't gonna be as bad as I thought. But yeah, this augment's, like, really, really important, I think. Especially because, like, it's so hard to get good low-level earrings. There's very few in the game, and this is definitely one of them. I've been trying to get that on Seraphina Backdoor, but it's a challenge. I've lost it twice throughout the years. Yaho Aircore, thank you for that 35 streak. Hope you're also having a good day. So I already have the earring Blookie. I'm doing the augment for it right now. The optical earring. Level 10, accuracy +1, attack -2. With augments it gets dexterity as well. I was still here, but it's gonna take them a minute to come back, so let's just keep wandering across some wood. See if any of our repops came back, and then we'll just come back this way again. Alright. Yeah, it's perfect. Let's run back to the outpost, and then come back this way and kill everything on the path. Oh, with not getting the Leaping Lizzie boots. For a second I was like, wait, did Big Door shatter? I got kind of worried. I don't think your repop shall come back yet. Repops! Well, I didn't kill you all that fast, did I? Yeah, I know it was fast, but... Okay, there's none. Alright. We're starting to get them back. Hey, hold on, Mr. Sapling. I didn't say you for that. Brianna's not here for it, but we got a password chest. The first agent, and Steven. One of the 2 digits is 8. Okay, well that's probably the same information. You get a hunch that a combination is greater than 71, less than 95. Okay, but that's kinda... That tells us that the first number's probably 8. Second digit is even. Oh my gosh, stop! I'm running a guesses. Alright, there we go. Second digit's 6, 7, or 8. Alright, so since we know it's even, it's gotta be 86? Or 88, maybe? Let's try 86 first. 86. When you add them together, you get Final Fantasy XIV. Ooh, and Aether's in here too? Let's go. I will hold on to that, probably. I'm a Vile Elixir tuned. Alright, then this guy came back. So I just follow this whole little path. are in line of sight in the tree. He ran behind the tree, was out of my line of sight. After this one, we'll need 3 more. That's off to Conshat Highlands. Starting to get worried. Beep. And more on this powder. Perfect. Got a couple free seeds out of it too. There's another one over there too. Alright, that cleans that up. So now we can teleport down. Go hit the other ones. The other... He made a friend in the sheep. I'll be out of here before the sheep has anything to say to non-amigo.
Your skill has increased.
I do like to call her though. Even when I don't really need help. It's like, oh, extra items. She brings me candy. Oh, there's one. The other ones are wandering, these guys are strolling. Another one? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think this is gonna be more of an open wander. They're like all over this zone. Usually something I would fight like while working my way up to like level 12 or 13. While trying to get to Valkyrie Dunes. I'd say if I see Stray Mary, I'll take her out. But honestly, there's already a flute in this weapon it's all songs +1. So I'll probably just want to focus on that instead of getting Mary's horn whenever I do Bard. I mean, there's so many saplings here, this is wonderful. Really, the main priority is get White Mage done. And that way I can kind of be more casual with everything. The rest of it is just fun and adventure. And they're everywhere. I love it. I actually turn the camera around after I fight one, and there's like another one always invisibility. Okay, not that time. Oof, zombie. I said it's nighttime. The skeletons are out. Might want to use wide scan at this point. There we go. Sprint to the west a little bit. Aw, thank you for the follow, K-Fog. And now I'm hunting in an area without any music. I should have background music going, but the paddles are going pretty quick. You guys are getting some ambient running sounds. I'm starting to worry. I'm like, where are they? I know I saw somewhere over here. Starting to run thin as I wipe them all out in the zone. At least this one isn't day and night dependent. That one club was day and night dependent, and that was not fun. But yeah, a little bit more distance. I pop another wide scan, see what we can say. The shelf. I can see two more. They're a little distance from each other. There it is. Oh, perfect. Let me just three of them. That'll be all I need. There's only one more, even if there's one more after this. Where's the other one? Any more? That's fine, one more. What's that one? I just gotta... That's a golem. Big Suri, that is a golem that you're being introduced to. There are variants of them too. I'll hug him if you're Yushirabe. Trial complete. Okay, we can go back to Providence and Winders now and can finish that. I should level up my friendship, as I recently learned why you want to talk to Ever, and everybody's like, do it, right? There you go, Sugar Rasks. Ooh, I got Ledge Friendship level 1. Nice. Okay, so let's see if that actually does what I think it does. I guess not yet. But at some point, apparently his thing is supposed to unlock one of the boxes. Are you level 10 with him? Oh, okay. Okay. I wasn't sure, but I've learned that he's a key to getting inventory. Oh, look at that chat as everything just instantly stores with that command. It's so beautiful. Yahoo, Yahoo, Sherman! We are sitting here doing the Crystal Warrior stuff. So we gotta get back to Winders. The fastest way to do that's gonna be Outpost thing, Sarah Baruta, and then just taking the Outpost back home. Yeah, they've changed that menu. I feel like it's been updated. It looks different now. Oh yeah, this custom content's really popular. It's like a self-found hardcore mode where you have to find everything yourself. You can group with other people playing the same mode, but you can't trade, and you can't option house. So it's hard. I've shattered on my Dancer several times. I've shattered on my Red Mage. I've shattered on my Black Mage once. I was at a low level though. All the way back to level 1, you know? And so it's a real test of persistence. Once you get to 75 though, you can't shatter anymore. You become unshatterable. Yeah, I would love the E-Box in retail. If the E-Box came to retail, I would... Oh my god, I don't even know what I would do, chat. Chat, it would, like, free up hundreds, and I mean hundreds of inventory slots. Like, literally hundreds of inventory slots. Something like that. Maybe it would help. It would help. Because I have to make some sacrifices. If I want to free up my inventory on my main, I have to give up on some jobs. And it's kind of a heartbreaking thing I don't really want to do. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? Who knows? See, the thing is I can be Mythic God tier dancer all day, Sherman. But unfortunately, without anybody to play with, you know? That's what it really comes down to. That's why I started making all those characters on the other servers and stuff and having adventures, you know? Velner on Fenrir and Myth and Takeover on Ashura. And Duji on Shiva. I meant to play with Hedge too, but I never quite happened. Maybe one day. You know, various little things. It's alright, after you complete the trial, you have to talk to the NPC first. I gotta get out of my box too. It's one thing that super messed me up. Train to her like, why isn't he working? You have to talk to her first. There we go. Let's check out those logs. Got a low level earring, right? So now it has accuracy +1. And then it has HP 2, Dex +1. A level 10 earring. So it's like for incursion, all that kind of stuff. How much Dex am I going to be going in there with? My critical hit rate's going to be insane. For like a level 10. But yeah. Oh, I don't really care about the size of the streamers or anything, Sherman. For me, it's about having fun and being with people that I enjoy playing with. That is 100% priority one. But I already did all the elite endgame stuff. I got, like, more items than I know what to do with. And I love a lot of my happy stories behind a lot of the gear. But, that's really the only thing that matters to me, is the memories with the friends behind it. Just getting an item, it's empty without the story behind it. At least for me. And congratulations, Big Door, on your Brigandine. Alright, chat, I'm gonna do a weird trial next. I have to run back to my mog house to get the weapon. We're gonna augment a katana. A great katana. Which I would argue might be the best samurai weapon in Incursion. Maybe. Oh, okay, so Sherman, let me translate. Not retail incursion. Incursion is a low-level content in this mode, where you go through, like, Gideus and Fort Galsba and stuff like that with a group. And you just kill everything in your path, and then there's 4 boss points. You start at level 8, and then the level sync gets increased to 10, then 12, then 14, then 16. And the final boss is after that. And then there's, like, big prizes and stuff at the end. Various custom gear. It's pretty neat. It makes the low levels a lot more fun. I will say. A lot more enjoyable. I know. I would like it to be confusing though when I'm talking to people that don't know both. Like when I was watching Jersemi when she was doing this mode, she's talking about incursion, I'm like, that's in Seekers of Adeline. And this server doesn't have Adeline? I was so confused. And then, like, you know, you start to put one and one together. Like, they have a content named Domain Invasion, but you don't fight a dragon. When you hear a Cat's Eye player say Domain Invasion, they're talking about Wildskeeper Reeves, essentially. But we would know as Wildskeeper Reeves. Their 75 version of it they've made. Oh, Al, at the 95 stream? Al, you are a legend. You're 5 away from triple digits. I know I got a good one climbing on yours too, but I don't stream as often as you, so that is amazing. I really should do the bee stinger augments, actually. Ah, goodness. I forgot I got the bee stinger, too. Oh, and the raid? You know, usually I do it the other way around, but Al, you are a legend. The 95. The raid. Oh my gosh, Al. Welcome, Raiders. How are things on Horizon? Yahoo Yahoo 5 ways. So did you have as good a ore day as yesterday though, Al? And yesterday, didn't you hit like 6 or 7 ores in that one zone? Like earth ores? It was insane. That's still crazy. Yeah, welcome 5 ways for sure. Okay, so yeah, you're definitely gonna be in the money this week. Yeah, Sherman, you know, don't get me wrong, I still have some of my retail friends like Yashko's here and stuff like that, and different people from retail pop in too. But I have, you know, the private server stuff has captured my heart because of all the custom content, you know? When you've done everything in retail except for like the last couple grinds, that you just like do the same thing for 6 months in a row, it's like having all this new stuff to try out is like a breath of fresh air. It's quite good. And new people to play with and stuff too, new people to meet. Alright, so we're gonna trade the Kariyama Ichimonji to him. Already a great katana at level 10, and we're gonna try to make it better. So we're gonna beat up Mad Sheep in Kronstadt, and Ordinary Sheep in North Goosterberg. Alright, we're gonna start probably with North... Wait, was it North Goosterberg? Aren't they only on that hill? Had a little bit of a walk. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong, I love retail. Like, I can't badmouth retail. My main's still on Siren, I love her. You know? You mentioned, like, she has the mythic, dagger and everything. I have the mythic White Mage Club, too, which I'll be 100% honest with. I've used that mythic White Mage Club way more than I've used my dancer dagger. If we're counting hours worn, you know? But I love them both very, very much. And a lot of the other gear I have, too. But at the same time, without anybody to play with, like, there's... You know, last time I got on, I saw, like, 3 or 4 friends. I got to talk to Orinal. I saw a couple other friends that were happy to see I'm still alive. They're like, I'm glad to see you're still alive. I'm like, I'm still alive. I'm just goofing off on other servers and stuff. I'm always playing 11 some way or another. I'm just trying to find new ways to find fun with it. It's like, I would rather find a way to play with others, even at low level stuff and new servers, than play by myself on a god tier character. Probably big door. No, not really. Not really big door. You're probably gonna want sneak and invisible, honestly. If I'm being truthful. But there's some stuff near the end that starts. There's some goblin squads that get a little dicey. Yeah, okay, Fog. Okay, so let me break down the terminology, because it does get messy, right? When I say retail, I'm talking about the official version of the game. That's where I started, 20-some years ago. The official version of the game, hosted by the Square Enix servers. You pay a subscription. It has all the content, in the most modern form. And then when you hear me talk about private server, that's a server that's been hosted and emulated by essentially another complete server. And thousands of players play on these too. There's about 3 or 4 very popular ones that have hundreds to thousands of players depending on the day. And these are usually set to like the 75 era. The era that a lot of people remember back in like 2005, 2006. Because that's when this game had the most amount of players, and people remember it very, very fondly. And yes, because the private servers are ran by fans and on their hardware, there is no subscription fee. They're run on a completely non-profit thing, because if they try to pursue profit, Square Enix would squash them faster than the Nintendo ninjas would if you tried to release a Mario game yourselves. So what I would say, right, is if you're planning on jumping into 11, right? Then you're probably playing on retail right now. And that's perfectly fine. You can experience the entire story almost by yourself. There's a couple things in the very final expansion that you would need the group of people for. Or maybe like the final boss of Rashides or Seeker's Valley. But there's a couple things you might struggle with and want to find some friends. If you're like really insistent on soloing though, you could even power yourself up to a point to beat them by yourself too. It would just take a lot of time and some research on gear and practice. But there's a lot you can do by yourself in retail now. Don't get me wrong, that's a perfectly valid way to play. Lord knows I've put more hours than I'm probably willing to admit into it. But the biggest thing I have fun with is playing with others, right? And so one of the neat things about these older server things that are locked back to that era is they kind of force you to play with others in various ways. They'll either have a big carrot, like lots of prizes and things and gear and gil and rewards when you play with others. Or the thing is impossible to beat by yourself, so you have to cooperate with others. There's different ways the carrot happens. But usually there's also a prize there too. The Coco. Where are you doing up again? We're gonna beat you up again. Wait, hold up. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Let's get Nana out first. For treasure hunter. Ah, another vulture wants to join the party. Nana. Just Gil. Alright. Oh yeah, clumsy assassin. Oh yeah, Cat's Eye, that's what you're seeing right now. We're definitely having fun with it. I'm very much enjoying this particular Crystal Warrior mode. Well, I'm in the Unbreakable Crystal Warrior with the Shattering and everything. But I've played this game for so long, and like I have such a level of experience with it, that this is interesting to me and it engages me. But if you were a new player, I would never in a million years suggest this mode on you. Like, holy moly, you are signing up for hell. Like, especially if you don't know the game very well. But for people that know the game a little bit and are looking for like an insane challenge, it's a lot of fun. But if you just kind of want to like level up and see what 11 is about, and you don't want to like pay a sub or whatever because money situations or whatever, because you know, this economy is pretty rough right now, the private servers is a way to dip in. But I will say, you can't play the entire story. And private servers are a little buggy too. Like, monsters can detect you through walls. Walls work in retail. My favorite thing about retail is that walls work. And they work good. And doors work too. I know that sounds like a silly thing to be happy about, but I am. I wish private servers had working walls and doors. As in, like, monsters not being able to see you behind them. Yeah, K-Fog, it sounds perfect. It sounds like you're in a good shape then. Because if you're in retail and you set up for retail and everything, you're gonna be able to knock out a lot of the story. And it is a fun story. Some of them are more interesting than others. I really like Chains of Promathia and Wings a lot. Ottergon I found... To be honest, I thought Ottergon was a little boring. It was still okay. That's a great final boss theme. Holy moly, is the final boss theme good. But the story itself was just kind of serviceable. What else? Seeker's Adeline had a good story. I like Seeker's Adeline's story. I love Rashidy's story. Some people don't like the Voracious Resurgence's story. It is a weird story. It's very strange. But it goes into areas that, like, were always left mysterious and unanswered for years. And so, I like that as somebody that, like, knows the lore really well. I love the fact that they dipped into some really strange stuff. The only thing they could have did to make it better was if they introduced the real homeland of the Mithra, which is south of the Ottergon continent. But they've never done that yet. It's my, like, hopeful side wish. Is it the ornery sheep? Is this gonna count? I'm probably gonna pop Carnero trying to do this. Yep, okay, it is these guys. We're probably gonna pop Carnero just trying to get this trial done. Oh yeah, for sure. That's what I try to tell people, try it all a little bit. Don't take it too seriously. Get a character level like 10. Look at the auction house, look at the town vibes, look at the players, see what they talk about, you know. Try them for like a week. Like, and if the server isn't vibing with you, you know, try another server. Like, and that means retail or private or whatever. And when you find somebody that vibes with you at the same time that you play, oh, it's wonderful. Like, I was just playing with Blukey87 over here. Speaking of, if you want to run Garrison again, I am game. I am the game for the Garrison. Oh no, you're right now! Okay, well that's fair. I just ran past 2 ornery sheep. So hello there, brown chest. Second digit is 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2 digits 2. Okay, so we know this is probably gonna be a 2. Second digit is evil. We already knew that. Stop giving me pointless heads. The first digit is odd. Yeah, it kinda helps. Alright. So it's gotta be 32? Yeah, it's 32. Then Dave Garrison augmented gear too. A maple shield. Hey, I'll sell it. Oh, sells it. Alright, let's go up to the next one. I definitely, I multi-boxed with, like, my daughter's account and did, like, dual boxing just to, if I had to, because there wasn't enough bodies. And I hated it every single time. I do not like playing multiple accounts. I only tolerated it because a lot of times we'd come short like a barter. There wouldn't be enough buffs or something, you know? So I'd bring out my daughter's account on Bard and do the toot toots. Or Corsair rolls, or if I needed to do, like, super buffs on my Bard, because my Bard had better Bard gear, then I'd, like, bring her in as, like, a healer. And then, like, swap out after doing the buff. Hey, there was a lot of different combos. But either way, I still was not super thrilled with that. Oh yeah, when you get your first locked chest open, especially if it has a nice piece of gear you can use. Like, my first locked chest on this character was the pile chain, which is that accuracy neck at, like, level 3. It's like, oh, this is wonderful. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna use this on every job. Wait, if Al's... wait, Al read into me, which means I'm watching myself. We gotta find somebody else to put on. Oh, then there's one. Okay. We can lurk on a jungle there. There we go. Okay. We got the big boys on lure. Yo-ho, Seraphina. Aw, thank you for the follow, Nefertiri. Yahoo. Yeah. Big Door on our Twitch side. Big Door's having a similar problem, you know? He really likes retail, but, you know, with the financial end of things, it's just not viable right now. And it'd be like if they had a free trial that let you go to the 75 era, something like that, that would at least, you know, it would put people in zones that are completely abandoned and untouched by most people in retail right now, and it would revitalize a lot of the economy. Need 2 more sheep. I killed all of Carnero's placeholders, so there's a good chance he's gonna pop. Oh my gosh, I'm up by stinging Sophie, not Carnero. I was realizing now. Stinging Sophie's spot. Okay, this is similar to the hell you fight Carnero on, okay? Like, practically the exact same, except in north instead of south. Not a rumor, it's happening? You have to 75 camp, but the base game's content? Oh, so not even Rise of the Zealot? Oh, that's gonna make people sad. They wouldn't be able to unlock Samurai, Dragoon, Ninja. Oh no. Hopefully up to at least Ziller. And Chains. Oh my god, that's gonna make the game explode. Holy cow. Is that gonna kill private servers? No, I don't know if that'll kill private servers. They still have their own economy and player bases and everything. But, oh, that is gonna stop a lot of private server. Because, I mean, let's be real, everybody. What's one of the biggest reasons most people go on private servers, right? Is because it's free. So you take that element away, right? Like, how many people play the 14 trial? Like, so many people I know have been on the 14 trial for years. Just knocking out everything in those older expansions. Yeah, they did do that. That's true. Yeah, combined discount. They only did that for a couple months, though. That would be nice if they had a clean one. That wasn't like gimmicky special sign up like 5,000. You needed 5,000 IQ to figure out how to get this to work. Like, just be real with me, Square Enix. Just be like $25 a month. And you get all the mod wardrobes. One or two 14 characters. And like 411 characters or whatever. And then like $1 more per character. I don't know. Like, honestly, even a flat rate would just be good. But I understand some people would abuse the heck out of it and they gotta factor in some limits. Alright, so that finishes that area. I think I gotta do Conchchat as well, right? Let me double check. Yeah, Mad Sheep and Conchchat. Well, we can just teleport them for that.
Your score has increased.
Yo, last time I tried to help you with that, you hopped on Horizon and tried for some leaping boots, Big Door. And then I was sitting there with nothing to do, stuck crafting, wondering what was gonna happen. But yes, I will help you. Yeah. Well, you have to have a chocobo license, Clumby Assassin, but yeah. There's a quest for getting a chocobo license at level 20 in Juno. And then once you have it, you can rent a chocobo. Then there's a mount quest on retail, too. Lots of cute different mounts. There's a mad sheet. Oh, I did have a Geshall green. I got a skill up. Yeah, let's dismount. I guess it's a good thing I used up that Geshall green before I had pulled one while I was doing gathering, trying to get slow finished. I finally got slow in Dialga, too. I need 10 of these, which is good. I'm feeling I might need to help a wide scan. Free Mary! Free Mary! Where are you, Free Mary? You have a toot-toot for me that makes people sleep for 6 more seconds? think these are just the ones I just killed. Still showing up on widescan, but let's find out. Maybe there's some more sheep. I mean, is this Stray Mary's spawn spot? Oh yeah, it's super handy. Even if you just got a quick little run after. You saw I just wrote it for like 30 seconds. It's only like 200 some gil. Oh my gosh, there she is! Okay, hold on. An amigo, let's not panic. Let's get that treasure hunter out. You get a horn for me, Mary? Yahoo, yahoo, breeding! Mary's milk and Mary's horn. Oh, I guess that covers that. Well, there's the TOD for Stray Mary, everybody. Now you know Cat's Eye's TOD on Stray Mary. I think that thing sells for like 500k. Not that I can sell it on this character, I can't use the auction house. I'll have to use it on my bard. Oh, good job, Braden, nice. And Sherman, I know. Some people, like, power in this game just comes down to hard work. And some people will do it in secret, and other people will do it in secret and shady ways, like with botting and stuff like that. And it's like, don't get me wrong, that'll give you some power. But, talent? You can't get talent by botting. So, like, your fraudulence will reveal itself eventually when the battles get tough enough. Like Master Trials and stuff. If you botted and like, murked everything, and you have, like, no skill behind a battle, that will reflect itself when you try to do content later. That's not to say that you should avoid murking anything, because sometimes some content's just gonna be out of your reach. You won't have jobs that can do it, and you really need a piece of gear. And it's perfectly okay to go to other people for help. But if that's the only way you pursue getting gear, and the only way you pursue power gaining, I don't know. Yeah, it was. Like, don't get me wrong, though, the gameplay loop is so fun that you don't even really care a ton, right? That's what's so strange about it. The battles are so fun, and powering up your mech and your gear and everything, and for your character, it was such a blast. But it definitely is like, okay, this feels like padding to me. I ran out of the range of them. I think I went too far. Yep, we got out of Stray Mary's spawn point range. Loop around the mountain a bit. Alright, time to head back to Providence. Turn this katana in, get it augmented. Start the augment quest for the bee stinger. Not that my dancer can use it. Dancer can't, but a ton of other jobs can. Don't get me wrong, the Xenosaga. I loved Xenosaga 1 and Xenogears. I was not very fond of Xenosaga 2. The gameplay, the story was okay. The gameplay was not, I did not enjoy the gameplay. Xenosaga 3, though, was really, really good. Xeno Chronicles, I'll be honest, I never finished. But it looks good. I don't know why it couldn't keep my attention. I've been meaning to give it another chance, but I never gotten to it. Let's dump the stuff in the E-box. All the things that can get stored in there. Gonzos. Alright, and then Sarah Burden. I'll meet Big Door and Juno. So Saga 2 was the very first, a technical Final Fantasy I ever played. It got localized in America as Final Fantasy Legend 2 on the Game Boy. And so it was the very first, other than Legend of Zelda when I was a kid. When I was really little, it was Legend of Zelda, if you want to count that. But that's more like an adventure RPG. My first real, classic-style RPG was Final Fantasy Legend on the Game Boy. And Legend 2 specifically. And I fell in love with it so much. And it was so hard. Which I didn't realize how now all these other games are so easy compared to it. That I guess I kind of I got thrown into the fire to get ready for all the other games. But it definitely got me in the genre. And I started picking up other Final Fantasies and other RPGs as I found them. And the rest was history. The ones I could get on the NES, and then eventually the Super Nintendo, and you know, we're off to the races. So I never bought it on the Wii. The copy I own is actually on the 3DS. For the 3DS Plus, the upgraded version. And I probably put about 5 hours into it. Maybe that's what it was. Bringing my neck down and stuff like that. I don't know. Don't get me wrong, certain games I could do it. Monster Hunter, I loved. Certain games on that thing, I totally loved. But not all. Tateyama Augment. Oh, that's okay. Then I have an easier way to deal with this than Big Door. Stinger. Alright, who needs the man-eating hornets of Gustaberg? And... oh. That's easy. Oh, that's a good one to start with, K-Fog. Oh my gosh, I love that. When the remake came out on the Switch, we did a couple streams of that. But then the viewership kind of got low. I think they got bored. So I was like, I can't finish this if nobody's here to watch it. I tend to fade out of a game on the side games when we're doing the rotation stuff. If I feel like the chat is dead when I'm playing a side game, I usually won't continue it. But through the Grandia playthroughs and stuff and all the other stuff after you see me complete Legend of Dragoon and stuff, there's been people that the whole time really hype about it. So that definitely helped keep me spirited. I really like those super combo attacks they added. I thought those were overpowered, but still really cool. Yeah, pretty much, Big Door. Don't get me wrong. You can engineer the smartest macros in the whole world, and the problem I found is the more intelligent that you make them, sometimes you'll find yourself in situations where you like you want to buff somebody out of party, for instance, or like some other weird things. So I would just encourage you, like, here's an example. I used to have STAL on my cure macros, and I thought I was like big brain 200 IQ because I'll never accidentally target a monster. But then sometimes you're facing undead and you need the cure on the undead for damage. And I had to rewrite the whole thing. So it's just like, I don't know how to describe it essentially, but really like, you never know. So don't try to write your macros too automated, but yeah, protect and shell simple. There's a nice clean one. You select one target, it casts both on them. Nice and easy. But I've seen some people make some like 6-line macros. Even I've done it too. And like, it only fires properly like 2 or 3 times because the circumstances, you know, something will go wrong. You'll get stunned midway and that'll like mess up the others, or like you knocked back, or like, oh my gosh, there's so many things that could go wrong on a long advanced macro.
Incoming party invite.
Tales of Symphonia changed like my whole view of church. I remember I was still living at my mother's house when I played Tales of Symphonia. And I don't want to get too spoilery on everybody. It's a good game, but I'll say this much. Me and my mom had a very long conversation about the purpose of heaven. And if you played Tales of Symphonia, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Yahoo, Zayden. You mean in Tales of Symphonia? Oh goodness, are you guys gonna make me spoil Tales of Symphonia live? I mean, it's an old game, but still. It's so good. Here's one spoiler I can say without feeling guilty. The boy who voices the main character voices Robin in Teen Titans Go. Yeah, like I said, Dave, I was trying to keep it nice and clean. Yeah, I completely agree, Clumsy Assassin. I played it in like a weird area, right? Because like I'm totally good with spirituality, and I love like I don't know, I love all the different faiths. The only thing I hate is toxicity that can come from not just the faith, but any type of like club. When we get together as humans as a group and do something, sometimes we get some behaviors that get very and I've done it too. I've been in it too. And like now that I'm more conscious of it, I'm like much more vigilant about avoiding it. Getting like sucked into like the toxic wave, I guess you can say. almost bought it 3 times. Every time it's been on sale, I almost bought it, Bankdoor. But I don't think I'm gonna play it. And I'm like, not yet anyway. I'm gonna wait for it to be like vastly cheaper. Like it's not like, I know it's a good game, but I have like a gazillion other games I wanna play. Yahoo yahoo meeple! Yeah, exactly, Big Door. We are very tribal. And so, like, I tend to, like, be very fond and gravitate towards tribes that, like, focus on kindness and cooperation instead of, like, competitiveness. Because as much as I love a little healthy competition, I would much rather be in the, like, nurturing end of the spectrum. How far did you make it? I hear over by the door. That's smart. This is, yeah, especially... Oh goodness, are we gonna have a deep rant about philosophy today? I would say, you know, there's certain traits of, like... more gendered, I don't want to call them gendered behaviors, but in some ways, yeah. Of like nurturing and bravery and like all these different things do come from tribal behavior. Like for instance, like I love my kids, right? And like if anybody tried to hurt my kids, like I'd go like Liam Neeson on them. And like I'm like, would I probably go to jail? Yeah, probably. Would I regret it? I'll get to door, Big Door. Just stay invisible for a sec. But like, no parent with like the test kids they love, like, would feel bad about doing something terrible to somebody that hurt their kids. Regardless of like civilization's laws and rules and stuff. I'm gonna go invisible, because frankly, I'm not sure. I think there's something really nasty at the end of this, too. Oh, no worries. Thank you, Clumsy, for coming out tonight. Appreciate... Yeah, sometimes we get a little philosophical and deep here, but not all the time. Sometimes it's just random talk about math stats in this game. Or old RPGs. All types of random stuff. We need a walking song, chat. I didn't play... Which one? I can turn it down, it's a bit loud. I bring Oculus. Now I think of the VR headset when I read that. Oh, so Maple, while I was doing augments, I got a Mary's horn. Stray Mary was just out there. I was out there beating up sheep, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if I'll see Stray Mary. And sure enough, she was like right there. Like, oh, hey, Stray Mary, let me summon a thief to get Treasure Hunter out. I'm getting a little bit more set up for it than I realized. I'll have to pick up some basic songs from Bastock. That's where all the good songs are, like Minuet. Lullaby drops from the Gideus Incursion. I've sold it a bunch of times, but I'm gonna hold on to the next one that I see. Because I held on to the last, Mage's Ballad, which I know I could do as a, class. But let's be real with, like, how niche Crystal Warrior is. Trying to get 6 people from the same, like, that might be such a pain. So I held on to that Mage's Ballad. I was like, okay. We don't gotta worry about that. Yeah, that's one of the appeals of Xenogears, for sure. Can you store the scrolls you're not ready to learn yet? I thought it sells the scrolls that you already have. Oh.
Your score has increased.
Nice big door. It's always nice to knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. Can Xenogears be compared with Xenoblade? I don't think so, Brayden. Gameplay and deep thinking wise, yes. But gameplay itself, no. Like the game story and stuff like that, it gets very, very deep stuff. But the gameplay is far more action. We need another walking song. Not a super long one this time. So Maple, I bugged Blookie about Garrison, but they were already in Garrison. But who knows, maybe they want to go in another Garrison run after they're done. That'd be insane. Can you run 2 sets of Garrison and still get benefits in a day? I don't know if you can. Yeah, I don't think you can. But, yeah, so that, or then I have the incursion entry items too. But I would want to go in on either... I bless people with my white mage. Get some XP on my white mage again. They do have the scholar sub no matter what. It's like, I have the black mage sub at 31 already. You can probably just use pages on it to get 37. I feel like I want to take it to 75 eventually, but it's not like top priority, you know? Oh, 3. What does 9 get you? Ooh. I like crafting food. Okay, apparently I'm gonna need another walking zone because this is a gigantic zone. I think a lot of people get kind of scared by the Kutham one because giants. Those rangers toss stones instead of arrows and they get hit hard as heck. But I don't know, Kento, Meeples. I thought Kento was one earlier. It can be going crazy. I don't know, Kento claimed. Didn't Kento get first? I can't remember now. I'm drawing a blank. I'm gonna scroll back. Hey, Kento got first. So who knows, but maybe Kento might be tied up. Oh, he's going after, okay, he's going after his blue AF. There. For me to do that, I could either try to farm the moccasins. But then there's part of me that's like, I want the royal tunic or the vermilion tunic eventually anyway. So I've been kind of going hard on cloth. I don't read game chat, I'm sorry, you were first. Yeah, I see it now. So I got the notification on tells, I'm dumb sometimes, Kenta. I see it now. My brain can only handle so many chats. Like, I'll look at it periodically. I will, but I'm not good about it. Like, let's see, which events have I missed out on? Oh, nobody's gathering for anything spicy, it looks like. Oh yeah, nothing spicy, okay. I can't tell you how many times I've looked at chat after, like, you know, being distracted. And then, like, a garrison filled up or, like, an incursion filled up. It's like, oh, no. Oh, yeah? I may want to join you for at least, depends on how late they run, but there's a good chance I would probably join you for all three of Headnight. Alright, we can turn off the music now. Zorkerboard has a song. Alright, bang door. He's free! I'll meet you over by there because you still need to get the teleport crystal too.
Your skill has increased.
Dark weather in Zarkabard. You got lucky with the snow and the glacier. Yep, okay. We're aimed perfectly. So how's everybody doing? Not the Shadow Dragon. Guess nobody's farming the helmet. Now the free login ends tomorrow? I thought it would have ended yesterday. I guess I had an extra day or change. Nice. Oh, and that's a big reason they're probably not out here farming it. You need a lot with login points. I'm kind of surprised at least how much they hand out. I hate that somebody crashes in Garrison. My last time with you guys when I crashed, that was my very first crash in Garrison. It was heartbreaking. Hi, Big Door. You want to teleport out here or you got your ring covered? Alright. Big Door's got the ring cover. Leash thing, and the Goosterbergs. You're welcome, Big Door. Nice meeple. You know, if you're doing a cycle of those, maybe I should get my dancer up. Then I could bring my dancer through. Yep, let's do a chat. Dancer sub monks. That should be all the time I need. I didn't care about gear. Kinda. Split the leather stuff to get ready at least.
Venture and am ready.
There it is. Okay. Sorry to get scared, chap. We're ready to go. Take me back, Petros. That's why I was asking about teleports, Big Door. Like, I would have beat up the crawlers and the corals over by you. Okay, but I mean, there's probably better camps than that. But that's what I would do, because it's nice and close, and I could have just poofed there, and, you know? That's how my brain works anyway. Yeah, I would kind of hang out in that area. Just be careful, because some stuff is going to be too strong for you. Like, don't mess with the Tonberry, you know? Alright, chat, so we have the XP ring up already. I'm gonna go over there and set up the page on Bumblebees or Mandragoras. We're gonna try to bump ourselves to level 4 or 5. Whenever Bookie's ready. And then I'm gonna use pages to bump myself to 8. Legion. I ain't never cooking. I'm on a mission. Santa almost looks like a blue mage now. He's gotta have that headpiece, you know? Oh, I definitely do, Blucky. I'm working on getting my pitcher level 4. But that's minutes up. It's only been 3 minutes. Again, I could have been slow. Alright, there's level 2. I got combo at level 2. Pow, pow, pow. Once I beat up like 2 more tiny Mandragora, I'll get that bonus. We're gonna see how quickly you can level. See if I get my my shatter state back. Maple, Kenta, incursions? I'm gonna come on Dancer. I said if we're screwed on healer, I'll cover. Like, if that prevents us from being able to run, like, I've always spot healer versus, like, no run at all. But I would prefer to come on Dancer. Okay, no worries, Maple. I had to try, you know? But you know how spicy incursions are. Okay, that's level 3. Alright, good. The tiny Mandragoras are back. And speed up one of those, and that should get me very close to the last level up I should need. You think use Dragon's Chronicles until you're level 4, chat. They got me pretty close. This should be enough. None Thor. Password thinger. What are the 2 digits? This 2. We'd seen him less than 37. We already know it's probably 20 then. First digit is 2, 3, or 4. First digit is even. Oh. Okay, it's just 32 or 12. Less than 32. Okay, one of the digits is 2. The first digit even. Alright, so it would be 20. Oh goodness, I'm gonna use this second chest. How many cans do I have? Second digit is also even. Oh, we got one last guess. I'm gonna go with 26. Nope. I was goofing off, I misread the hints. Alright, let's use those XP scrolls. Yahoo, Brianna! We had lots of chests today, but that one, as soon as you showed up, we just failed. It disappeared. Level 5. Almost right at level 6. Code was 28. Probably right. That did say higher. Want to beat up this one just because I'm 1 XP away from level up? I know what that means. I see what you did there. You ready for Final Fantasy X? Then one more Dragon's Chronicle should get us there. Ta-da! Okay. I can prab ring back, get on the lizard gear, and get ready for this. I'm gonna say 3 or 4. It was so many I lost count, Brianna. I'm as ready as I can be. I'm Sakura and Gideus first. This is usually one of my favorites for XP. I'm gonna say sub-monk because a good half of this I'm gonna be using hand-to-hand. And then once we switch to level 12, I'll have a dagger. Like a knife, rather. A good knife. And then at higher levels, we'll have a sword as an option as well. And you want to give me hugs? I initiate. Why can't you let me zone in and give me hugs like that? The one I got, if you combined it, it was 14. I think it was 68, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, if you combine them, that's 14. Like, I was mentioning, Brianna, come on now. You know when I get chest down, I'm always talking about what you would say. You've got me trained by now. I know. That's what I thought too. Oh, Midas is here. I'm blind. Midas. Hi, Midas. Follow and punch and stuff, yeah, pretty much. That's what we do. You follow and you punch stuff. And I'm sorry that didn't work out, Bankdor. Alright, we're off to the races. I think there's a command for it on the server, Big Door. I think it's like exclamation point carbuncle or something. I don't know if somebody's really familiar with Cat's Eye in chat, like User Duppy or whatever. But, I've heard somebody was short on a weather too, and they did a command. I can't remember whose stream it was or what the command was. It's probably the Ruby weather. You're probably short fire because, I mean, that's usually the hardest one. But you might not be. I'm glad to hear it. Now all of a sudden you're gonna be like, my feed's nothing but Final Fantasy XI content. What am I to do? It might be because you regularly watch It might be because you regularly watch this one Final Fantasy XI streamer I know. Oh, nice. Yeah, well, so good luck, Big Door. That's, I got really lucky. Midas was out there farming something, and I was working on something else. And then Midas was like, fire weather in the desert, and I stopped everything I was doing, and I ran to the desert as fast as I could. You are cooking. We're ignoring that worm? Yes, we're ignoring that worm. You always keep running past them unless they bind you. You almost returned to 14. Well, I know you're gonna eventually go back. Like, once there's more story to be uncovered, it's like, do you want to be spoiled by videos or do you want to experience it yourself, you know? So how's everybody doing? What's everybody up to? That would be wild. The only one I've ever seen that low on stream, Brianna, is 12. That would be wild. Oh, with that super slow sword, K-Fog, I feel your pain. Try to set like a records of eminence or something to help you keep track, because retail doesn't have any tools to help you keep track how many kills you have. Weak to great axe weapon skills. I don't think anybody here's got a great axe. Just remember that weapon skill ones won't count, or if you happen to kill it with like a crossbow or something, or a trust, it's gotta be with the sword regularly striking. On some other servers that's not always the case, but unfortunately on retail that is still the case. Unless they very recently updated it, I don't think they have. I don't know. I like Dancer's Delight and all that, but no. I don't even have waltzes yet. We're going with more attack power. Or I'm level 10 now, so better hand to hand. You can throw on some other things. Oh, there's a full lullaby. Let's cast one. This is going very smoothly. These should not be health got a little low. Where are they? They're over there. Oh, they got some extra friends. That's smart. Did you get the dagger? I'm just seeing it now. I'm a little slow to respond. Sometimes when I'm playing with other people and the battles go on and people's health start dropping, I get into much more focused states. I don't want anybody to shatter. I can help it anyway. Nice, congratulations. That is a very, very fast offhand. I think it bumps me up to level 12 or 13. Level 12, okay. I have some Dragon's Chronicles worst case, so I fall behind, and I have the Emperor's Band charge, so I'm trying to keep an eye on the bonus as well. Like, as soon as that wears, I'll be ready to go. As long as I keep the bonus on hot, I'll be able to keep up with them, but if I fall behind even a tiny bit, I can always just bump it up with the Dragon's Chronicles. And these guys are dropping enough Yudo cock for the year. I don't see any hidden chests. Well, because the game wants you to return eventually. It doesn't want you to forget about all your happy memories there, Brianna. People, eBay and Yoshi said, you know, people take breaks all the time and stuff. I want you to check up on them from time to time. Like, some people play hardcore in every day, and that's fine. You know, that's kind of like how I am with 11. But really, if anybody just gives their game a chance and checks it out and stuff, they're usually pretty happy as a game dev. When I accidentally target the guy in the back. Oh, it didn't stun me. I must have resisted. Oh, he likes me. guy's been trying to give me a hug the whole time. I think melted this one. Thanks for the hydrate, Sarah. Now you get a cock to pass on. Now, these first few parts with me and hand-to-hand on Dancer, the only reason I'm doing as much damage as I am is because of, well, obviously, the accuracy upgrades I've put time into. But also, the sub-monk is giving me the martial arts tree. Without it, I wouldn't be attacking as quickly. That's letting me at least, like, barely stand up at the speed of, these guys, the monks and stuff. But they'll pass me really bad once we get to 16. That's when their damage will shoot up a bunch. But then I get heals, so it's like a trade. I think I'm gonna save my TP for the NM. We got the Ninja NM coming up, but he's no fun. And memory must be crappy. there he is. Hi, Mr. Ninja. I've been saving my TP for you. Boom! Alright, we got his HP as low as possible first. He doesn't like me after the boom. I'm gonna pass on that shield because I have a better shield now. That's pretty much as funny as that's like the most dangerous part of the Higudo Gideus garrison. Or not garrison, sorry, incursion. Is that ninja NM sitting in the middle? He's part of the 2-3 quest line. And nervous, I'm like, guys! Extra bird friend? My EXP ring is still up, too. I got it done. Nice, Kento. Congratulations on completing your artifact gear. Now you have that one piece that'll help you learn blue magic easier. Which is super awesome. It doesn't work 100%, but hey, every little bit, right? The Blue Mage artifact hands. And Yahoo James if I didn't say hi. Oh, we had no shortage of hand-to-hand skills. It's like you might be susceptible to hand-to-hand weapon skills. Like, oh yeah? Like, over half of us have them. Ironic. I hope I get a good buff again. Sometimes nothing good shows up. Oh yeah, Rogue's Retribution, let's go. Dex plus 10, crit rate 15. Alright, now we can switch over to our dagger. No, don't keep that on, yeah. I'm gonna keep on that leather piece just because of the stats it gives, but... I'm gonna put Lennon on the other slots because they have higher defense. Oh wait, no, we're gonna keep the leaping boots on. Even. Okay. Something like that. I swear, it looks like every other attack is a crit. I'm loving it. I know it's not every other attack, but it feels like it. Can you tell I'm feeling a little brave, chat? Not there's no Gudo cock to pass on. I already have an Asper Knife. I don't need another one of those. I don't need another Warren's Fife. I'll have one of them, actually. I think I have one of those in storage. I really don't like me. Oh, my XP page or my ring. Time to put that back on. Not paralyzed in the pool. Oh, it's so hard for paralyze. Took me so long to get. And eventually an acolyte in Sakura gave it to me. Oh wait, no, we wanna go this way. We gotta fall down the hole. The central hole. Not this one right here. Bump me up to level 16. Well, now technically I'm high enough level to complete the incursion. I know I'm gonna get more. Who wants to drop first? You about to go down a rabbit hole? Is it the Final Fantasy XII rabbit hole? Well, if you choose to do that, I hope to still see you from time to time, and I want to see screenshots. I wouldn't believe it. This is like the first time that I've come in on Dancer and not felt weak. But then again, we haven't hit the next level sync jump. Oh, they're going after the bee. Like, I'm in it for the win it. Let's go on the Piper. I'm gonna persecute your friend too. He says hello. Well, that was a bad crit. It felt a little spicy there, but the healer came in very clutch. She's my second over there. Oh, new there. Getting pretty close to boss number 3. Left, we just made a lot of friends. Going for it, going for it. Has to take her while to gotta get cleaned up first. These little pests. Ever get a wasp nest under your window? It's like that. I just figured I could get a little TP if I went one ahead. And I was right, chat. We'll gang up on one. You might get like 1 or 2 attack rounds if you're lucky. I got a dagger on. Just need a tiny bit more TP. Oh my gosh, why am I whiffing so bad? Somebody else got it ahead of me. Oh my gosh, it's so embarrassing. I have cures after this, though. And I can switch to a sword. Ooh, Pimpy. Oh yeah, next. Weaver's Bulwark, Siege's Serum Light. Magic accuracy. I think I saw regular accuracy on there though too. Yep. That's the one. I should switch to a dagger or to my sword too. Wait for one weapon skill first. Oh, I have Viper Bite now. Maybe you should stick to my dagger. Final stage. The other piece's gear I could put in this level. I think I can do the lizard. No, the lizard one might be too. Yeah, 17. One level too high. He wanted to eat my face. There we go. guess I can cure myself this time. I was just waiting until after because I didn't want to get more hate on myself. Any junk in my inventory? "15-second ad. Nice. Final Fantasy 15 adventure first, and then Final Fantasy 10. So the boys' adventure, and then the girls' adventure. Well, okay, they're boys in Final Fantasy 10. But to me, the story is really about a girl. This guy, he said he wanted to get on top of the tree to fight us. He said he wanted the high ground. Oh, you say that like it's a bad thing. This would be a bonus boss. Okay, yeah, there's a bonus boss. I'm like, I just stopped attacking. That was a strange. I'm here for it. Hand-to-hand weapon skills. Oh, we got somebody with hand-to-hand. Oh no, Easter's got the red. Oh no, Easter Duppy's got the red dot. Oh, you crashed. Okay. You're still punching the Dust Eater. You haven't disappeared yet. Okay, yep, you're here for the win. Let's linger for a little bit. guys are gonna leave him trapped? Oh, darn! We'll be back hopefully in a second. They came back from the red circle again too. Yeah, I'm not gonna burn blade actually. I'm gonna save my TP for cares. In a bit more danger now. Man, the red dot of doom is... It reminds me of the Xbox 360, right? I'm just like spamming cure so I'm not dealing any damage right now. There's so much craziness going on here right now that I'm just like spamming cures.
Venture and am ready.
You guys really want me dead. Good luck with that. and we live. Somehow. Sama ikira afikat. Ain't that good? On double sassy. Body roosts. I'll take a body roosts. Solar. I see the final boss fuck. Are we gonna pop it? Or are we gonna kill some other guys? I was trying to get myself positioned in a way so my auto target hits the next person in line. Hello there, Mr. Geologist. Today you're bound to the ground. Nice, Brianna. That's my favorite of the stories. Like all the Final Fantasy stories, 6 is my favorite. And this is the final boss of the incursion. This one, anyway. Staff weapon skills. Well, we have a white mage with the staff, so we're in luck. Get really lucky on this one with the procs. Like I already have a worn fife. Should be able to check. Oh crap. That should turn. Yeah, I do. Okay, so I can drop that. Are we good? They're almost there. They're almost there. I need one more good hit. There they go. Cannot obtain the gambler's shop, yeah. I guess at least it told me I already had it. Thank you for party, everybody. Somebody needs a cure. That person's house is making me nervous. Now let's cast lots before I go slow. Off. Pass on Flaxfire. Pass on Pole. Pass on Feather Collar. Pass on Cock. Pass on Chest Key. In. So where does that put me, chat? Level 20. With 1,000 and some change, like 1,032 to 21. Or level 1 earlier. Inside amusement terrible, right? I cast lots. I don't know who's holding the shower. I don't want to name and shame. Midas? Can you pass and cast lots so I can go? So this chest right here is the prize. Once you complete the event, you open it, and then all the stuff opens up and gives you the prize. But you have to go through everything you saw us do, and then pop this boss over here. I think we're doing this, chat. I think we're waiting. Guess we're waiting out Midas. I don't know if he went AFK or what happened. Yahoo, yahoo, mini-man! I have silence in the pool now. Who wants to level a mage? You're fine. We're gonna make that silence fall into Midas's inventory. So I don't know if, I don't know if Etherduppy wanted to try another one or not. But if I could vote for Palbrow, because I still don't have that Terrapin. But, yeah. It's just my bias speaking. Alright, apparently we can get a couple of these scrolls stored then. Oh no, Mage's Ballad sold? Oh, because I already have one stored. Oh. Okay. It makes me a little bit less nervous. Albero is at 51 minutes. Does that mean they're almost done? Because, like, well, I don't know, maybe I'm exaggerating, because I know last time, didn't we just finish that? There was, like, 30-some minutes. Well, okay, we were going a little slow near the end. But I've seen finish it, like, 40-some minutes. I guess it depends. Each group's a little different, huh? I don't mind doing Ford as well. I just putting in my 2 cents of preference. It's not the end of the world, you know? I'll eventually get it one way or the other, right? Okay, I cleaned up my inventory as best as I could. Then again, these other ones aren't as bad as Gideus. I swear, Gideus loads you up, which is a good problem. There's so much stuff that drops from it. I still have 99-hour. I think my incursion is still on me. I'm not complaining. But, my infinite incursion refresh is still on. Darn, I want Dancer who doesn't need it. That would've been great to have if I was on my mage. Oh, that's okay. I appreciate you trying. Or are they both sucked up and taken? Yeah, I see it. I see it in chat now. Alright, well, I appreciate you taking me for the one at least. It got my Dancer back up to 20. So it has the dual wield. I had to poke you know? It's like we had other peoples around and stuff, so... It may as well... Me as well. Alright, well... Then, take care, you guys. I guess I'm gonna go finish this last trial and then we'll wrap it up, guys. So we gotta beat some man-eating hornets. I do it from my Dancer. Might still get crystals. Yeah, I might actually still get crystals if I go on my Dancer. You know what? I think that's what we're gonna do. Let's get an Ashford knife, Belbow. Harrison tunic. keeping the leaping boots on. Blizzard Bell at 17. I don't have a hoop this low. The only hoop you can get this low is that new moon hoop. Alright, delete. You know what? So do the garrison gloves. Those are buffs. Yep. Okay. Alright, Emilio. Take me away, Gustaberg. Hey, you can use conquest points for Amelia. I've been using conquest points for a minute. I haven't paid Gil in a long, long time. And yes, Brianna, that was a sign you should 100 million zillion % play Final Fantasy VI. It has my full 100% undying endorsement. If anything, when I replayed it as I was older, it got better, not worse. I already loved it as a kid, and as an adult, I loved it even more. It's weird, because I was terrified to replay it again. I wasn't sure if it was going to hold up in my heart, like, as high as it was. When I replayed it, it just elevated it. It is such a good game. No game is perfect, you know? It definitely has its parts where it's a little, couple of, fluffy moments. Well, we know where the man-eating hornets are in North Gustenberg, because we were already over there eating up sheep. Over by stinging Sophie. Which is ironic because of the trial, right? Like, go pop the NM for the item you were farming earlier. But the other ones in South Gustenberg are over by the funerals. With the crabs and stuff. One of my little favorite stomping spots from like 10 to 13. You get the beehive stuff and sell it on the auction house. It was a good run for money. You could vendor the crab shells. But this is my plan. So, I don't know if you'd want to watch this. We might want to raid out. Because we are kind of running late our way. This is what I'm going to be up to before bed. At 25, I get those parrying daggers. But, not quite yet. Vinny was right, though, about Battalion Downs level sync. Wasn't it at Saramong Champagne Beetle Camp, too? There's all the bees! If somebody went through like a genocide around here. Holy crap, where is all the monsters? There we are. Yep, that's the one. And the other one's by Singing Sophie. Yeah, I don't know, Brianna. It could be one of many. But, I really do love Final Fantasy VI. I live a life. If we're counting hours played, 11 has obviously had the most hours of all the Final Fantasies for me personally. If we're just like counting hours of playtime, 100% 11 wins. But if we're talking like which story I love the most, 6. I think the other ones are really good though too. Like I also am fond of 8. I know a lot of people don't like 8, but I'm fond of 8. Yeah, this is gonna take longer than I thought, chat. Oh, it's just gonna be like a quick little thing. I think I'm gonna be lingering here for a minute. Yeah, I'll have the beast singer augmented by the next time you guys see me. Not that my dancer could equip it. Sag.
Incoming towel.
Cat's eye shoe. Yahoo yourself. Whoever used that knows my my main knee on Siren. Shuko.
Incoming towel.
That's true. Didn't get banned. And I never, fingers crossed, knock on wood, I've never done anything to get banned. And I'd say that because you never know. Sometimes the rules are a little foggy. They could interpret them in a type of way to ban you and for any silly thing. But at least I've found myself with how I behave in game, with the good graces to never get banned on Horizon, Cat's Eye, or retail servers. I try to be considerate and, you know, respect other people's time. I expect them to respect my time. And, you know, I try to help people out as best as I can. But that doesn't mean there's still, you know, people can still have misunderstandings. Consider it not very fun. I have fun. Okay, maybe I don't have as much fun as a total troll. I like to think I have fun. And I still, you know, will compete against people. There's a difference between, like, refusing to be competitive.
A few moments
fight over
later.
sky pops and stuff. Well, you're catching the end of it, Mr. Blessing, but I hope you're having a good day. Please 4 more hornets from this area. I added a ton of new Souter games, but much to my surprise, a lot of people didn't redeem them. Okay, C play? I don't know what that is. Is that a musician? You found this new player? Yeah, somebody sent me a message. Wonder who that is. You think it might be Blessing? Ah. Wow. What particular mode might this Blessed player be working on? There's one more over there. Hooray. Done with these man-eating hornets. Should check my lurks too. Oh well, Agent and Milner are still going. I should update my lurks. Ah, I didn't look at the gear. That makes sense. Better get right over to staying Sophie's spot. Meet up a couple of the bees there. I know there's 15 on the mountain, but we're gonna find out. Oh, crap. Not the right Gooseberg entrance. I'm good at navigation, chat, I swear. I'm terribly not good at navigation. Waiting for the flight? Oh, the flight to come in. You gotta pick up your mom. Okay, well, Seraphina, we'll wrap it up soon anyway. I probably got like another 10 or 15 minutes to go tops with this augment. But I appreciate you. I hope that everything goes well with you picking up your mom in the crazy airport and everything. I won't say any more details than that, you know. You know what I mean. Just good luck, be safe. I'll be extra safe then, go slow if you have to. Stay in the right lane. You know, all the anti-requirements. Almost there. I already got the drops from these two guys, Carnero and Leaping Leslie. And cleaned out. So, Blessing, if that really is you and you've been checking stuff out though, I hope you have fun with it. Me and Maple both have ace characters. My only 75s are Scholar and White Mage though. And then I've really gotten into this Crystal Warrior mode because it really separates the, like, there's players that just, like, use Gil for everything and don't, like, know how to fight or navigate or do anything themselves. And this mode just really scares them away. I have not seen, at least in most of the things I play, I've not seen a bad player in Crystal Warrior past, like, level 20 or so. They usually will shatter and quit, or... like, it takes a special kind of tenacity, I guess is my point. A certain level of skill and tenacity. Oh, Maple, you're a good player. I know you tease yourself, you know. And, like, you make mistakes, and I, you know, when I made mistakes, you know, nobody's perfect, we're all human. But, you're still a good player. Yeah. Yes, Blessing, yes, 100%. If you've put 100 hours into Final Fantasy XI, you are a special kind of person. I mean that in the best way. It means that you like deeply immersive things that have brutal, punishing requirements in realism. Well, Blessing, you could always just do the regular Crystal Warrior. You don't have to do Unbreakable Crystal Warrior like me and Maple. Me and Maple and Kenta are just crazy. And I guess Big Door now too. But you could make a regular Crystal Warrior. That doesn't shatter when you die. You still have to self-find all your stuff though. And it has a unique start. So like since I was Winders, it threw me into the Toramami Canal. If you're like Bastakin, it's in Dangerfwadi, like near some very dangerous monsters too, by the way. You have to do a quest to get out. It'll like the finishing the quest will teleport you out. And give you some gathering items too. If you have any questions, you know, be sure to let me or Maple know. I'm sure you already know how to get a hold of Maple, so he's probably been giving you some tips. The biggest problem I had, and Maple seemed to have this problem too, is Genkai 1. For some reason, even with Trust or whatever, Genkai 1 is, especially like the liches and stuff, things can get ugly. No matter how prepared you are and how many trust you have, they use ancient magic you would just kill you in one hit. Like, things don't always go as planned. Oh yeah? Okay, well, that's fair. On your ace character though, didn't I help you get reformed it the old-fashioned way? Yeah, you're saying you're Crystal Warrior, which is smart. I actually went out there. My crazy butt went out there on my white mage and was silencing them. But you know my enfeeble skill is high enough that I was able to silence them. Alright, let's go pop Stinging Sophie. I'd be really happy to have this dagger for my red mage too. My thief, obviously, but the red mage is really what's gonna love having this. There won't be like a better offhand I can think of. And the cool part, Blessing, about the Crystal Warrior is they can still play with Unbreakable Crystal Warriors. So, like, you'd still be able to play with us and everything. The one problem I will say, though, is it's kind of like hardcore in some ways. Like, when things get dangerous, usually the Crystal Warriors kind of, like, look to you to be like, hey, somebody needs to die. It's gonna be you, right? Because, you know, re-raise is so easy to get and everything. But that's the one advantage to Crystal Warrior. And I think that's why Crystal Warriors and Unbreakable Crystal Warriors get along so well. Is because at the end of the day, it's like... the Crystal Warrior, you know, there's less... when it's 75, like, Maple can't break on his monk now. But Maple can still break on every other job. So it's weird, it's interesting. The leaderboards, too, are fun. I wonder how they work with certain things when you're... because if you can play with Crystal Warriors, and the leaderboards are reported separately, that's something I'm not 100% sure, but I see them get announced every week. Yeah, I died on my dancer for the team once, for Kento and Maple. I should have my ring on, though. I didn't have my escape ring on in time. That was my mistake. I thought I had it on, I'm like, you guys go, and I kept focusing on curing them and keeping them alive so they could get some distance. And then I'm like getting ready to ring out, and it's like, oh, don't have that ring on. I was level 33, Brianna, on my dancer. That was my first time I shattered on my dancer. Since, we shattered on the dancer 3 times. It breaks my heart to say. And thank God I love Dancer so much, because otherwise I think it would have broke me. But I did enjoy playing Dancer. Oh man. That'd have been bad. And I need 2 more after this. I missed the ramp. Am I, like, blind? Oh, it's over there. There's one... Whatever, I am a blind panda. We gotta find 2 more bees. And then I'll show you guys why this was worth it. This one was the first augment I heard of that was unique to this server. And I was just like, oh my god, that's so strong. It really is. It's one of the stronger augments. And then I remember Maple got into it. Maple got into it before I did. Well, first it was Big Door, to give Big Door credit. Big Door. Congratulations on level 50, Big Door. You're ready for Genkai 1. Speaking of Genkai 1, right? The Big Door is the first one to really mention the Novice Trials augments. And I was just kind of like, it didn't click to me, because they seem neat, right? They're like, oh, it's neat, 10 MP. Like, that's cool, whatever. And then, I started comparing it against, like, what gear is available at those levels. And, like, what content is done for the modes. So, like, Incursion, for instance, is very popular in this mode. And so you're on low levels a lot. So you want really good low-level gear. I completed the trial. I don't need you, man-eating hornet. See you later. Back to Windurst. I think I stored that dagger, though. Yes, I did. Let's grab that dagger. Yuck. What is it with these 4-letter names? Like, Teitaka did fail. Like, I kinda get it. But, like, I don't know. The kind of silly, trolly names. I didn't store it in that one. Where did I put it? Should be using fine for us. There it is. It was in my case. Okay. Are you trying to learn Penumbral Embrace? Is that on this server? Is the Embrace on this server? Because I think that was the push 75 ceiling spell. Maybe I'm going crazy. Oh, Asher and Claws. Okay. They have another blue magic you can learn later, post 75. And I'm like, wait a minute. They only use it during night because of the whole moon thing, so it's kind of annoying. So that little icon, yeah, you always have that icon. Either the Crystal Warrior one is the blue one, and the pinkish one is the Unbreakable Crystal Warrior. And you always have that on, yes. And I think it's your Semi's link show. Maple, I could be wrong. It could be Big Door. I honestly don't even look at who holds the shell. It could be Big Door. I'm going past Cerberus like 5 times. Can you tell I'm getting tired? Let's finish this trial. Yeah, I have a, pearl sack to it, so I can give you a pearl. Back before Sparks to Gil. It must have been so hard for Giuseppe to save that 6k. Cause like every Gil counted. I remember my first couple is like my first week or two. In Crystal Warrior, like I was trading in those Yagudo feathers like I was a dealer. Like I would go to that guy, I had to go beat up Yagudo, get feathers, and just start trading them in for Gil. Cause I was like the best Gil I could find at the time. Then once I figured out that one with the crab shells, I started doing that one instead. And then around that time, once I had my first 30 or 40,000 Gil, I'd say, maybe my first 100k, that was when the Sparks to Gil conversion thing came. It's still way weaker than retail or Ace, by the way. It's like 10%. But hey, every little bit counts, right? Here is the Bee Stinger, lady. Augmented Bee Stinger. I'll show you guys why it's so good. So, as you know, the Bee Stinger has 4 damage, 31, a delay of 150, one of the smallest delays in the entire game for a dagger. Now the augmented page. Damage, +3. Resist death, +3. This is kind of a theme for a couple of these weapon augments. I don't know why they give them resist death, but whatever. Who knows, maybe there's some that uses death later. Critical hit rate, +1%. What a level 7 dagger. With a low delay that you're going to keep on your offhand for a long time. So, Red Mage, Thief, Bard, Ranger, Ninja. This is like your dagger. This is what you would wear. Incredibly good for the early levels. You could rock this. How we till like the Mercurial Chris and stuff, like to like level 50 almost, maybe even later. It's that crit rate +1 right there is good. Plus the dex. There's not a bunch of daggers that are gonna beat that. There's the only thing I'd say that'll be better is there's some unique daggers on here. Like the Terrapin. That one will go on my offhand. Yeah, so like little stuff like that. But then again, my Dancer would equip the Terrapin. But alright everybody, we need to find somebody to raid. Who is still on? We raided Crabbands last time, so I think we should raid Velner. But is Velner still on? I think Velner might be done. Oh, Edgin's still going too. No, we're raiding the cat lover. Okay, so chat, thank you so much for joining. If I stream tomorrow, keep an eye out, but there's a good chance I'm gonna take tomorrow off. Really good chance. Cause Issa will be back, and I'll probably just be, recharging the battery, enjoying her music. See who else is on and what other people are up to, like Maple and Yoshemi and others. We'll see. But I definitely think I'm gonna take a battery recharge day. I was already dragging today, but I wanted to play. So, I don't know, we'll see. If my will to play and, doesn't seem like anybody else is on, today, there wasn't a lot of people streaming. So, I don't know. It was a weird combination of things that motivated me to stream today. So, we'll see. But I don't plan to. That said, we're gonna raid Velner. Velner is the cat lover. He has like adorable cat named Dandy. He is a retail streamer on the Fellner on the Fenrir server. And I even played for him for a little while, but he's West Coast, so he runs really late. So I can't say I lingered forever. But he's still a very good person. I even got him to play some guitar songs a couple times. But yeah, lots of respect. So if you don't mind sticking with him and checking things out for a little bit, I appreciate. I know it's retail for some people that are private server only, but you know, it was that or for crab dance, it seems like. There isn't a lot of people playing 11 tonight. And I definitely like Melner. And we raided crab last time, so yeah. Alright, Oyasumi nasai. Matane. Jane. Adios, take care. Heart, 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 lots of love. And I will see you guys next time.